Good afternoon, people. Of course, we have a absolutely gorgeous little walk on this rather sunny, beautiful Tuesday afternoon. We're going to walk up to local sort of like historic monuments, which is the water tower in the beautiful little village of Finedon, which is where we live. And then we're going to have a look at the old pocket park, which used to be an old quarry. This area is very famous for all its quarries, so we're going to have a look at all of that today as well. Got a brand newly opened hidden gem, which is near to us. This is next to the Finedon Community Centre. I'm guessing it doesn't appear to be open on a Monday, but they do some really nice coffees, and these Sia bowls. Yeah, it's all the rage now. Also, Finedon's finest fish and chips. Very, very good. Brand new bakery about to open in Finedon, in its little industrial park sort of area. Just stopped off for a quick drink. And this is the Great Indian Restaurant Corridor, which they do a special Wednesday, Sunday special offer, $15.95, which I think is really good. But yes, we've eaten there many times. It's a fantastic Indian takeaway and restaurant. God save the king, and obviously big up to Ukraine for fighting through their war. We are just coming up to the magnificent Finedon Water Tower, which is located on the side of the A6 through the main part of Finedon, which obviously you can tell is the A6 because of the massive lorries. But yes, this used to be a 18th century water tower, which is now a private residence, which is why I'm not going to go too close, because obviously it is a private house now. But yeah, it's an absolutely magnificent old water tower, and there is a geocache hidden here, which one of the clues is hidden right hand leg. So we'll go and have a look. So sadly couldn't find it. Seems to be yeah, a bit tricky to find that one. I mean, the only thing that I can find that has a right leg is a bench, and there doesn't seem to be anything around the bench. So I think we'll give that one a miss. And also, it's right next to a residential home, and there's tons of cars and traffic, so it looks really, well, it's really, really difficult not to look suspicious. So yeah, we'll pop down to the pocket park now, and we'll have a little browse. Finedon Obelisk. I believe in the old days it used to be a sort of like almost like a road sign to the modern day, to like tell you how far it was to London or to Northampton or wherever. But sadly the sign is a bit dirty and needs some cleaning. So this is Finedon Pocket Park, which is and used to be the old Finedon quarry. The old quarry which was opened in quarried ironstone since 1886. First ores loaded onto trucks in 1939. So it's an old ironstone quarry that linked by rail to the main line at Wellingborough, and obviously they use all these different crusher. There's parts of these that are still down in the site, so we'll go and have a look. Obviously it is a bit dangerous, so probably not the sort of pocket park to bring your kids. No swimming. I'm too fat to get through the things. With the society that we live in, people decide to make a mess of an absolutely beautiful place. I'm guessing these would have been concrete structures, some sort of equipment or something would have sat on, but obviously now they're now covered in litter. Sadly, all down there is completely flooded due to the amount of rain that we've had lately. But I'm hoping, oh yeah, it's completely flooded. It's like a lake, but down there, so I'm really hoping to be able to get at least a shot of it, and that is the concrete superstructure. But I think we're going to have to go the other way round. The building that is in front of us used to be one of the old mills for, which I believe used to obviously used to be used for the quarry, which obviously is now flats. So eventually we get to the other entrance to the pocket part. This goes along the top part of the quarry, which does eventually come out at I think it's Burton Road, which goes all the way to Burton Latimer. But there you can see, obviously you can see it's all flooded down there. The concrete superstructure should be at the top here. So this is the top of the concrete superstructure, which used to be, I believe, the crusher. So in that bit, sort of like there, which I believe, well, obviously it goes down, is where the wagons, I believe, would have dropped the iron ore. It is such a shame that we can't get access to the bottom of the park. Obviously it is all completely flooded, but there we go. It is rather a spectacular sight. Obviously it's all been graffitied and ruined by yobs, but yeah, there she is. With my new dog friend, you can see along here, you can see the old sleepers where the tracks used to run, which I'm guessing would have been the route to the crusher. And eventually we get to the road, which, as you can see, is where the tunnel is, which I'm guessing would have been the tunnel that would have gone to the Wellingborough mainline. We won't go and explore it, God knows what's underneath that tunnel, but yes. But you can just see, possibly in the distance, is the Finedon Tower, the other one. But down here will be the beautiful Church of St Mary's. As we've just completed the pocket park part of Finedon and on our way to St Mary's, I thought I'd tell you a bit more about the history of the area. Predominantly, Finedon is mostly a site for old quarries and old ironstone quarries. So this entire area, you have a look at a lot of the old houses and buildings in this part of Finedon where the church is. Sort of like has a bit of a, I believe it's called Finedon sandstone, which or ironstone, which is actually beautiful old sort of like red sandy coloured brick. There is just coming up here an old schoolhouse, which is in that old stone, and so is obviously some of the older sort of like parts of the village, like this old stone wall, and obviously the sun is in our eyes there, but yes, in this entire area of Northamptonshire, especially around here, Wellingborough and also Earthlinborough, is a massive amount of old historic quarries and also old mining tunnels. If you follow a person on YouTube and on Facebook called Purple Vision, he does a lot of videos and history about the old quarries and the old sort of like the old mines around this area, and also some of the old train railways and all that sort of stuff. He's very enthusiastic. But yes, this entire area is completely surrounded by old tunnels and old mines. A few years ago we had a sinkhole open up in a field in Finedon, which we believed was one of the old tunnels collapsing underground. But yes, and also there is, I haven't found it yet, and to be honest, I don't know if I really want to find it, but there is an old railway tunnel which leads all the way from Wellingborough to Burton Latimer. Goes right underneath Finedon, and I'm not sure how far it is. I think it's about 3 miles long, but obviously it has been blocked up due to it being unsafe. But yeah, there's tons of old history around here, and we are just arriving at the beautiful parish church of St Mary's in Finedon. Wasn't that good timing, just as the bells decided to chime. Yeah, it's a beautiful and gorgeous historic village, Finedon. Do apologise for the portrait shot of this. I was not expecting this video to be so long. I was only going to do like a shorts style video, but it actually turned out this is probably going to be quite a long video. But yes, history is brilliant, history is amazing, it is beautiful, the architecture is incredible. I urge you, on your days off, instead of being stuck indoors on a beautiful, glorious day like it is today, get out, explore your local area, explore your local businesses, support your local businesses. Let's go and have a walk. There's nothing wrong with going and having a walk, because you get to explore places and you get to find out things that you would never have found out before, like this absolutely gorgeous and beautiful house behind me here. This is Bounty House, which used to be in 1712 old girls' school. And yet again, a little bit of history that you wouldn't have known. But with that, I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to do more exploring around Northamptonshire and maybe even parts of the country if we go on holiday places. But yes, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I do hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time.